The Western world has little understanding of Asian culture and lifestyle. North Korea, particularly, remains a mystery to most outsiders. Since the Korean War, the nation has isolated itself from the international community under a regime of megalomaniacs and paranoid leaders. Our knowledge of North Korea is limited to what its government allows us to see. Here are 15 strange facts unique to North Korea. Number 1. Traffic Ladies. In the heart of Pyongyang, North Korea's capital, a striking sight greets visitors, young women in crisp uniforms, gracefully directing traffic. These traffic ladies, once known as traffic security officers, have been a fixture of the city streets since the 1980s. Selected for their height, appearance, and loyalty, these women are trained to master traffic control with precision and grace. Their uniforms are both functional and visually appealing, reflecting the country's emphasis on discipline and public service. Number 2. The controversial three-generation punishment policy. One of the most horrifying aspects of North Korean society is the practice of collective punishment, targeting not only the accused, but also their families for up to 3 generations. This system, rooted in the country's emphasis on conformity and group responsibility, is a powerful tool of control used by the ruling regime. Implemented under the leadership of Kim Il-sung, the three-generation punishment program holds individuals accountable for their actions and the perceived moral and political values of their entire family. When someone is accused of a political crime, their parents, children, and even grandchildren may face severe consequences, including public executions, imprisonment in harsh labor camps, or forced relocation. Number 3. Fake City. Gijong-dong, a seemingly ordinary town in the Korean Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, is a facade designed to project an image of North Korea's development and prosperity. Created in the 1950s as part of a psychological warfare campaign, the village features modern-looking buildings, schools, and even a hospital, all empty shells carefully maintained by the government. A symbol of North Korea's obsession with image and control, Gijong-dong serves as a chilling reminder of the ongoing tensions between the two Koreas. Its existence, along with the towering flagpole and the constant propaganda broadcasts, highlights the regime's efforts to intimidate its adversaries and maintain domestic support. Number 4. Peculiar Time Zone. North Korea's adoption of Pyongyang time, a time zone that differs from its neighbors, reflects its isolation and distinct national identity. This decision, made in 2015, was a symbolic act of distancing itself from Japan, its former colonizer. While expressing independence, the time zone change has also created practical challenges for businesses, organizations, and travelers operating in the Korean peninsula. For example, businesses operating in both sides of the Korean border have had to adjust their schedules and communication protocols to accommodate the 30-minute difference. International travelers visiting North Korea have also faced inconvenience, as they must consider the time zone shift when planning their itineraries and booking transportation. Number 5. The Ryugyong Hotel. The Ryugyong Hotel, a towering skyscraper in Pyongyang, has remained unfinished since construction began in 1987. Despite its impressive size and potential, the hotel has been plagued by financial issues, construction problems, and difficulty finding a suitable foreign partner. Whether it will ever open remains uncertain, but the Ryugyong Hotel continues to intrigue observers as a symbol of North Korea's ambition and challenges. The hotel's unique design and its prominent location in the heart of Pyongyang have made it a recognizable landmark, both domestically and internationally. Its unfinished state has also fueled speculation and rumors, with some suggesting that it is a symbol of North Korea's economic failures and its isolation from the international community. Number 6. Prohibition on blue jeans and Western clothing. North Korea's state-controlled economy extends to its fashion industry, with the government closely regulating clothing styles. Traditional Korean attire is preferred, reflecting the country's socialist values and promoting conformity. Western clothing, such as blue jeans, is discouraged as a symbol of capitalist culture. These restrictions are not only about fashion, but also about controlling the flow of information and ideas from outside the country. By limiting access to Western clothing, the government can limit exposure to Western culture and maintain its socialist ideology. Number 7. State-controlled haircuts. North Korea's government strictly controls its citizens' hairstyles, enforcing state-sanctioned haircuts for men and women. These haircuts, often short and modest, reflect the state's desire to maintain control and promote a specific image. The state's enforcement of these hairstyles through inspections and public campaigns demonstrates its commitment to maintaining ideological purity and suppressing individualism. While the state-sanctioned haircuts are a visible manifestation of North Korea's control over its citizens, they also reflect the government's desire to promote a sense of national unity and conformity. By standardizing hairstyles, the government can create a sense of shared identity and belonging among the population. Additionally, the restrictions on hairstyles can be seen as a way to prevent foreign influences from infiltrating North Korea's society and undermining its socialist ideology. Number 8. The Cult of Personality and the Eternal Leaders. The Kim family's cult of personality defines North Korea's society, portraying its leaders as godlike figures and eternal guardians. Over 7 decades, the regime has carefully built this mythology, embedding it into every aspect of life as a tool for social and political control. At its core is Kim Il-sung, the country's founder, whose image and philosophy, Josh, dominate public spaces. His successors, Kim Jong-il and Kim Jong-un, are similarly revered, with elaborate myths surrounding their lives. For example, Kim Jong-il was said to control the weather, and Kim Jong-un allegedly drove a car at age 3. That's for North Koreans to contend with. Number 9. North Korean computing system and internet. North Korea tightly controls its citizens' access to information. To own a computer, you need special government approval, and each device is registered with the police like a dangerous weapon. The country's internet, called Hwangmyeong or Bright Star, is a domestic intranet resembling the global internet of 1994. It's mostly used by institutions, with only a small portion of the population accessing it in labs or cyber cafes. Since 2016, less than 30 websites are available, mostly propaganda, recipes, and North Korean films. Some universities, like Pyongyang University of Science and Technology, offer limited and controlled access to the global internet. Number 10. No religious freedom. North Korea's government severely restricts religious freedom. As an officially atheist state, it actively suppresses all forms of religion, viewing them as threats to its control. Religious practices are illegal, and individuals who engage in them risk imprisonment, torture, or even death. The government promotes a cult of personality around the ruling Kim family and the ideology of Josh, emphasizing self-reliance and loyalty to the state. Despite the government's efforts, underground religious communities continue to exist in North Korea. These communities often meet in secret, using code names and hidden locations to avoid detection. Members of these communities face significant risks, but they remain committed to their faith and their hope for a better future. The prosecution of religious groups in North Korea has drawn international condemnation. Number 11. No freedom of movement. North Korea's government severely restricts the movement of its citizens. Internal travel requires government permission, while international travel is largely prohibited. These restrictions are designed to maintain control and prevent the spread of unwanted information. Defectors who manage to escape North Korea often describe the challenges they faced in navigating the country's strict travel restrictions. Many defectors have recounted stories of using underground networks, bribing officials, or risking their lives to cross borders illegally. Once they are successful, they often face a long and dangerous journey to reach a safe country. The restrictions on movement in North Korea have a profound impact on the lives of citizens. They limit their opportunities for education, employment, and personal development. They also contribute to a sense of isolation and a lack of connection to the outside world. Number 12. The sanction on disrespect. North Korea's government strictly controls citizen behavior. Disrespecting leaders, symbols, or ideology is punishable by severe penalties. The government requires participation in state-sponsored events and suppresses dissent to maintain control. The government's control over its citizens extends to their personal lives. North Koreans are closely monitored by the government, and their movements, communications, and activities are subject to surveillance. The government also limits access to information, and most North Koreans have little or no access to foreign media or the internet. These strict controls on behavior and personal freedom have a significant impact on the lives of North Koreans. They create a climate of fear and mistrust, and they limit opportunities for personal expression and growth. Many North Koreans have described feeling constantly watched and evaluated, and they have expressed a desire for more freedom and autonomy. Number 13. Restricted airwaves. North Korea's government strictly controls all media. State-controlled outlets broadcast propaganda, and foreign media is prohibited. These restrictions limit information flow and promote loyalty to the state. Despite the government's efforts to control the flow of information, some North Koreans have found ways to access foreign media. This is often done through smuggled DVDs, USB drives, or by listening to foreign radio broadcasts. These clandestine activities are risky, as individuals who are caught accessing foreign media face severe punishment. However, they provide a rare glimpse of the outside world and can challenge the government's narrative. The government's control over the media in North Korea has a profound impact on the lives of its citizens. It limits their access to information and shapes their understanding of the world. It also contributes to a sense of isolation and a lack of connection to the outside world. Number 14. The suppression of K-pop. North Korea's government strictly controls culture and entertainment. It promotes traditional Korean arts while suppressing foreign influences, including K-pop. Despite government efforts, K-pop has gained popularity among North Koreans, with some risking punishment to access it. The government's suppression of K-pop and other forms of foreign entertainment is part of its broader efforts to control the minds of its citizens. By limiting access to foreign culture, the government seeks to maintain its ideological control and prevent the spread of ideas that it considers harmful. However, the popularity of K-pop and other forms of foreign entertainment suggests that the government's efforts may be less effective than it intends. Number 15. No international calls. North Korea's government strictly controls communication. International calls are heavily restricted, requiring government permission. Cell phone use is limited, and landline calls are monitored. These restrictions serve to maintain government control and limit access to outside information. The government's control over communication in North Korea has a profound impact on the lives of its citizens. It limits their ability to connect with people outside the country and to access information that might challenge the government's narrative. It also contributes to a sense of isolation and a lack of connection to the outside world. These restrictions on communication are just one aspect of the government's broader efforts to control its citizens and maintain its power. Share this information to help spread awareness about the human rights situation in North Korea. Together, we can make a difference and demand a better future for the North Korean people. Let us know your thoughts, and if you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.